time, and you've given all your days while they were waiting on the right time. You went and made your wave. I don't need reasons to live. There's no reason to quit, it's all I know. So once again, I'm gone with the summer. Yeah. Gone with the summer. Yeah, yeah. Once again, I'm gone with the summer. They be trying to count us out, we highly endowed. They must not know what's at stake, what we fighting about. This tradition to a wordsmith and missile shooter. I'm my automatic sniper, I bet this'll do ya. I give reason and ether to all the line soldiers. I'm undefeated, my region remains on my shoulders. I've cried nights, that's only because of highlights. I find life in knowing I'm playing mine right. Wicked crimes from them wanna-be crowned. Try to lead me to the deep where I might cunningly drown. At times I thought they got me where they wanted me now. But like the sun, I rise up when I don't wanna be down, and that's real. I know you feel it in the nighttime.
One of the world's great cities, London has long been a popular place for people of all nationalities to own a home. London is one of my favorite cities, and I prefer London over New York. Nothing against New York, lovely city. Just London fits my personality better. And LA's not so bad either. So on a side note, something I'm passionate about is homelessness, and I want to get involved more and try to make a contribution. We have politicians that were given big budgets in the state of California and salaries to solve the problem. However, they have no intention of doing that because they'll be out of a job. So I appreciate the $507 check for my YouTube channel. I plan on donating all monies from this channel to fight this issue I'm passionate about. I'm not doing YouTube to make an income. In the era of transparency, I think I met the right individual to get started with this in the state of California. Just want to make sure the money goes to helping the people and not in someone's pocket. So I'm working on this in the state of California. I'm still researching this at this point and holding on to the monies. And we want to do this on a grander scale outside of California too. So more to come. And once again, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. So in this video, I want to delve into the buying process in the UK. Okay. Let's get into it. U.S. citizens in particular have been among the largest non-British groups of UK property buyers for many years. Recently, they have been climbing even higher up the ranks. In 2018, for example, Americans were in 4th place among foreign nationals in buying in the London area. And according to research by popular group Knight Frank, this year, though, lured by the combination of a strong U.S. dollar and discounted house prices in key London neighborhoods, Americans have jumped to 2nd place in the foreign buyers league table behind the Chinese. Americans who have never purchased a UK property before should be aware of a number of differences between the UK and US system of property purchase. For a start, Americans are likely to be used to working with a realtor who is able to show them most of the properties they might like. Realtors normally work on behalf of both buyers and sellers. In the UK, though, properties are marketed by estate agents, and these represent only the seller. So these guys only represent the seller and gals and not the buyers. Buyers have several options, though. They can contact each estate agent who covers the neighborhoods they're considering and look through their listings, or use one of several online portals where most of these listings are consolidated. There's no fee for this, as the buyer is doing all the work and acting for themselves. Alternatively, buyers can enlist a buying agency who will represent them throughout the advising them on the property prices and values, negotiating the price, and managing the purchasing process for them. There is a fee for this service, which is typically roughly about 1.5 to 2% of the purchase price plus the VAT. So top realtor firms have stated that the London property market lacks transparency, unlike other global locations, and many of the best properties sell off market. This means the properties are not listed publicly. Top firms have stated 40% of properties can be off market. These are properties which buyers would never otherwise know about. So London property prices are based on price per square foot values. So in order to most effectively negotiate and achieve the best price, you need price knowledge. Without access to the data, you're essentially flying and bidding blind. So what are some of the factors in the cost of owning a UK home? I want to go through 6 steps, kind of a holistic thing here to get an idea what the process is. So number 1, mortgage costs. Number 2, legal fees. Number 3, deposit. Number 4, the stamp duty. Number 5, land registry fee. And number 6, removal cost. So mortgage cost. There are no restrictions on foreigners getting mortgages to buy a property in the UK, but the system of applying for and being granted a home loan can be complicated. If you take out a mortgage to buy your home, there are various fees associated with this, including an arrangement fee, booking fee, validation fee. These can add a couple of £1,000s to the cost. The legal fees, number 2, you will need to employ a solicitor to act on your behalf, whether you take out a mortgage or not. These fees can be upwards of £1,000. Deposit, if you take out a UK mortgage to buy a house in the UK, you'll need to pay a deposit towards costs, which usually range between 5 and 40% of the property cost. So moving on to the stamp duty, this is interesting. This applies to all property purchases over £125,000 at a rate of between 2 and 12%, or 3 and 13% for second homes or buy-to-let purchases. So the threshold is where SDLT starts to apply. So if you buy a property for less than the threshold, there's no SDLT to pay. The current SDLT threshold for residential properties is £500,000. This changes on July 1st, 2021. July 1st, 2021, it changes. The threshold for non-residential land and properties is £150,000, raised from July 2020 to June 30th, 2021. So property or lease premiums or transfer value SDLT rate up to $500,000, it's 0. The next $425,000. The portion from £501,000 to £925,000 is 5%. The next $575,000, the portion from £925,01 to £1.5 million is 10%. And the remaining amount, the portion above £1.5 million is 12%. So let's look at an example of this. So let's say in April 2021, you buy a house for £625,000. The SDLT you owe will be calculated as follows: 0% on the first £500,000 and 5% on the remaining £125,000. That equals £6,250. So the total SDLT is £6,250. So July 2021 to September 30th, 2021, property or lease premium or transfer value SDLT rate up to £250,000. And then October 1st, 2021, property or lease premium or transfer value SDLT is up to £125,000. So it's changing. You might want to get in now. So number 5, land registry fee. These are paid to the UK government for the purpose of transferring the property's legal deeds to the new owner. And number 6, removal cost, is the cost of transferring your possessions to the UK from your old home. If you pay a removal company to do this, cost will depend on how much you have to move and how far it has to travel, but average cost can be between £300 and £600. So 52.8% of families in the UK own their home, according to current statistics. 28.2% own properties outright and 24.6% own with a mortgage. This figure is lower than the EU average, but higher than European countries such as Germany, France, and Switzerland. Homeownership in the UK rose in the late 20th century due to the right to buy, a sham introduced in the 1980s, where council tenants were given the chance to buy their homes at a discounted rate. The average age of first-time buyers has risen in recent years, mainly due to the increased housing prices. According to the Institute for Fiscal Studies, homeownership among young adults has more than halved over the last 20 years. There has been uncertainty regarding the UK housing market since the European Union referendum in 2016. With Brexit, undoubtedly has implications for the UK housing market. It's difficult to say anything with much certainty at this early stage. House prices in the UK did take a knock in the year following the referendum, and everywhere except Scotland. The average house price across the UK has remained fairly high and is currently around £228,000. However, despite the uncertainty and the ups and downs of the past year with the COVID-19 and Brexit causing massive fluctuations in the London property market, the UK capital remains the top destination in the country and one of the top destinations around the world when it comes to property investments. As the largest financial center worldwide, London is expected to continue attracting many people to work and invest in the city, and there is an increasing demand for housing even after the lockdown. Many overseas investors who are interested in London may wonder if foreigners are able to purchase property in London. And once again, the good news is that there are no restrictions for overseas investors in the wonderful city of London. So this is a city I'm very familiar with. My business partner, my brother, has been in London 15 years and has property there. It's just a wonderful city. And hopefully with the Brexit and the referendums and stuff going on and COVID, things will kind of even out and get back to normal. But we've partnered with a company over there. If you're interested in property in London, we have a lot of experience in London and can help you and put you in touch with the right people. It's a wonderful city, and we're actively involved in that market, always looking for properties as well in the entire European Union. So thanks so much for your time, and be creative and kind. Take care.